Alright, hello. This video covers how to draw a slanted face on Pro D, and there is a blueprint or multi-view of a block here, and we're going to use the same dimensions as a Lego block. So that's going to be an inch and a quarter by an inch and a quarter, and then the height is 3 levels of Legos. So if you're up for a challenge, you can go off of one of the previous drawings we've done for block 1 and then slant the face, or you can follow the steps that I'm going to go over right now. So I'm going to go over to the design mode, and I have it already built, but I am going to start from scratch. So I'm going to hit new design, shift W. I'm going to draw a small square in the middle, get the dimension tool, click and drag a line out, change that to 1.25. Grab the dimension tool, do the other side of the square, 1.25 inches. I'm going to zoom in, tilt it using the mouse roller, and I'm going to click extrude at the bottom, and the height of one layer is 0.375 inches. So hit OK. Then I put our second tier face on, so we select this top face with the Faces tool, hotkey F, right click, make sure a new sketch goes on top of it. Name doesn't matter. And I'm going to connect from the corner to the midpoint snap, and then I'm going to extrude that the same distance, the height of a Lego, 0.375. Enter. Faces tool, new face, new sketch, hit OK, zoom in on a little bit, choose the square tool. So this would be the square base of an angled piece of Lego, which is the same as a 2x2, and we're going to extrude that up the same distance, 0.375, as a Lego piece. Now this gets into something that's new, so I'm going to pick a new face on the side of my block here and lay down a sketch. Right click, new sketch, OK, shift W, zoom in on it. Now I'm going to tell you the measurements of an angled Lego block, and the first thing we're going to do is it has a little lip on the bottom, so I'm going to draw a line there, and I'm going to hit Control G, and I'll zoom in on it. You can see it's a dotted line. And that's a construction line or guide line if you want. It's not part of the drawing. It's for reference only, because we're not going to cut this part out. And that goes up about a 16th. So you can actually enter 1 divided by 16th into the menu, hit OK, and it'll calculate it to a decimal for you. Now from here we're going to draw the actual profile that we're going to cut out. So I'm going to start from this end, and I'm going to go to the midpoint, and then I'm just going to complete that triangle, snap for that corner, and then snap down to this again. So now I can tilt this, go to extrude, and I can draft it back, and then I can subtract material. Now I've had some questions on how do I put Lego dots on these things. This is not required, but some students are asking about it, so I'll quickly do it. So let's say you want to do Lego dots. Select a new face, do a new sketch, hit OK. I'm going to hit Shift W. All you need to get to is the center of a square. So I can bisect this area, Control G, bisect this next area, Control G. Those need to be dotted lines. I've already done the work, so I know a diameter of a Lego dot is it's 5 millimeters. I'm not sure what that transfers into inches off the top of my head. You guys can look that up. So I'm going to leave it at 0.2 because it looks roughly right to me, and we can convert it later. But for the sake of the technique, here's how you do it. So I've dissected 2 squares, so imagine this rectangle is 2 equal squares. I've dissected those two to get the midpoint, since the circles are centered. And then after that, you're going to lift it up 1/16 of an inch. There you have a Lego dot. So I'm asking for you to complete the slant, and then if you want to throw Lego dots on your whole piece, go for it. Enjoy.